I'm tired of thinking so much. Lately, that's why I've been drinking so much. Been facing my demons for months. Now they just chill with me, die on this hill with me. Maybe if I can become what the world really wants, then I'll get a break. Guess in the meantime, I focus on me time and try not to dwell on how much that it takes. So let all the bullshit roll out for me, hoping the world can just stop for me. Give me a second. I'm fucking tired of taking the everyday pain and contorting it into a lesson. When I'm audacious enough to just say what I want, now I'm too busy blocking my blessings. The standards are doubled and triple, quadruple, but somehow I'm crazy for sitting and stressing. Wow, guess I'm a brat. Guess I'm a self-hating bitch cause I love being rich but don't wanna be fat. Fuck a description, I'm too busy wishing on stars like I wanna be that. A regular woman who walked through the world with no weight on her back. No pun intended, hell yes I'm offended. My body don't do shit but rap. I'm not a token, a hero, fuck that. Bitch, I'm just breathing. Lately I think for a reason. Also I finally get why the leaves are all dead in this life that's in dark for a season. Even the world need a rest. Even the world get depressed. Snow really nothing but rain in the cold, but we dancing it like it's the best. Give me the answer, this feel like a test. Not for real, I don't know. So many places I wanna go. So many people I wanna meet. I'm in my apartment, not trying to eat. I just wanna walk on the fucking street without thinking about how much I weigh. I mean, just for a day, love the grind is abundant me. Listen, I get it, my size is embedded in everything that I produce for you niggas. None of y'all know me, I'm not fucking homies. I'm tempted to just let it loose on you niggas. Not an election, so start the projections, don't vote. I just rap in the booth for you niggas and get on my phone and start feeling alone. I got issues and that is the truth for you niggas. Exclusive for niggas, I ain't in the business of coding my trauma and sugar. Everyone says if I look like a 10 and my problems were ending, yeah, maybe they would've. They would be over, no criticism to shoulder. I could just fucking exist without being praised for wearing my face. Bitch, ain't nothing brave about looking like this. I'm just a girl who's after a dream, and I'm crushing the scene. But it fuck with my head, cause I wanna be seen.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
But I'm fucking over forgiving the ones who offend, cause I know what they mean.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh, what's going on? My mic sound nice. Microphone check 1, 2, 1, 2.
I'm tired of thinking so much. Lately, that's why I've been drinking so much. Been facing my demons for months. Now they just chill with me, die on this hill with me. Maybe if I can become what the world really wants, then I'll get a break. Guess in the meantime, I focus on me time.
About it. Bitch, come outside, we not gonna touch you. Bitch, come outside, we not gonna jump you. Bitch, come outside, what you scared? Bitch, come outside, we right here. Some peace, bitch, I want more. I got 99 problems, I need one more. Bitches wanna talk hot until I gun draw. They found the nigga body, but the case is unsolved. And that bitch thinks was aware. You run your mouth, but you always on some scared shit. And when it's time to get it on, you disappear. Where you at? I say it to your fucking face, I never cared, bitch. My best friend still selling pussy.
What?
I make them pay her when they book. Get your money, Fred. If my bitch fighting, then I'm fighting too. Get up in their face and make them feel you. But you know you jealous. You walk around here like your shit don't stink, bitch. That's your problem now. That's why these bitches is running down and fucking on your nigga. And you looking like a fucking clown. What make you niggas think that y'all worthy? Man, niggas never come now. You stressing about that nigga when that nigga dirty. You only 20 years old. You looking like 30. Bitch, come outside, we not gonna touch you. Bitch, come outside, we not gonna jump you. Bitch, come outside, what you scared? Bitch, come outside, we right here. Bitch, come outside, I wanna fight. Play with me today, you won't make it to the night. You know it's best for you don't let that pussy in my sight. You better run and don't get caught up at that light. Hey yo, I can tell the type of bitch you really is. You really steady fretting about a life that you ain't never lived. Talking about some work that you ain't never flipped. I'm about to start running in bitches' crabs. Y'all wonder why these niggas getting hurt. If I did you wrong, then pussy you deserve it. Shit on niggas make them feel like they worth you.
What?
Scar running from an op, I never heard.
Scar,
Your baby father broke in his pussy station. Walking CD. Get that work and flip them pounds off. What you think them shooters on the ground for? What you think we taking trips out of town for? But you too busy praying on my gal for? Bitch, come outside, we not gonna touch you. Bitch, come outside, we not gonna jump you. Bitch, come outside, what you scared? Bitch, come outside, we right here. I wanna catch a body tonight.
Come out and play.
I'm outside. Leave me outside, bitch.
Warrior. Ooh, I had to play that. Shout out to Scarlett. Okay, come outside. I'm on side in this mother. I'm still on the porch now. I'm still on the porch, but I would jump off that damn porch and mommy walk if I have to. Okay. How you guys doing on this Saturday night? Let me see this. Oh, I see somebody playing games. YouTube cameras, thank you for stopping by. Replay, okay. Thank you for stopping through. Yeah, now y'all commented before I even went live. Birdie, hi Birdie. Thank you for stopping through with the hearts. Showing me some love. So I decided to go live. I was supposed to go live a couple of hours ago, but duty calls as a wife, you know. I had to cook, I had to clean, cook, serve my husband. Okay. Make sure he good. Make sure he all good before I do anything. But let's see. I ain't take no notes this time, y'all. I'm doing this off the motherfucking dome, okay? As you can see on the thumbnail, that's my actual picture. I'm going to get my curls like that again. I love those curls, and I did that with flexi rods. If you see my thumbnail, my actual picture, okay? So, I have some stuff on my mind that I wanted to talk about. And of course, I ain't take no notes. But I did write this down so I won't forget. Here's this piece of paper, child. Oh, it's right here. And make sure you guys hit the like on the way in and out. I will appreciate it. If y'all did that, please and thank you. I think somebody just went live. Somebody must have called that person and told them, how do you ever go live because she's live? That's probably how that conversation went, Chad. Probably got a cash app just. You know, people are cash apping these people just to go live. Some people even are giving folks cash app just to come back on YouTube. Chad. And here I am. I'm just a content creator. Some people think I'm weird, but they can't stop watching me or giving me fake shout outs, child. I guess if it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up, can't keep me up. If it ain't about the money, I ain't trying to hear what you say. I ain't trying to do shit. If it ain't about the money, bitch, you can miss me with it. Ooh. Okay, shout out to the vocalist. There's the Pisces over there. And the one that did the edits, the guy whose name stopped with a T, with the scar avatar. And the live stream it came from with the other vocals, which is Lolo, but not that one. That came from her own live stream. I'm getting mixed up, y'all. It ain't about the money. Speaking of money, honey, money, honey. You could drop. Oh, I could type in here, shit, but I'm gonna do it
Money,
through.
money, honey.
I'm gonna do it through my handy dandy tablet. Okay. Let me drop my cash app because Lord knows I need it. Thank you for the ones against cash apps because you just don't know. Thank you so much. You just don't know how grateful I am. Thank you. God bless you. I pray over everybody that sent me anything that God will bless you tenfold in your finances, health, and whatever you ask for. So that is my cash app. I should pin that. Okay. That's my cash app right there. In case somebody want to give me a monetary blessing, I am not monetizing on here yet. So if you don't want to send a cash app, at least one of my playlists, so I can get my remonetized again. I'm at the halfway point. You know, like when you check your watch hours where the monetization is at, it don't it registered like every couple of days. So it's slow. But you could check that actual watch hours is pretty up there. So uh help one of my playlists, one of mine, maybe one of my videos, put it on repeat, okay, for me on another device. You might not want to hear my voice or watch my weird ass, but listen, listen. If being me is weird, I would be the weirdest motherfucker in America, okay? I like me. Meanwhile, the ones that's calling me weird, I look at their surroundings like, if weird to them is normal and normal is weird, I'll be I'd rather be weird all day. Okay? That could be a little bit goofy, quirky, whatever like that, but if normal is weird to them and weird is normal, I'll be the most weirdest bitch in America, okay? Shit. And let me switch that bitch to a queen because I don't consider myself a bitch. Even though I was called one. I'm gonna get to that a little bit later. I'm gonna get to that. But I think Liv's Life had her baby. Child, that woman have a baby every year and get one taken away from her. I think the rest of the kids are gone. Child. Sad, sad, pathetic. So let me tell y'all what happened. Went down on Lolo's. That Resto hit the link. And no, not Resto, Rex. Rex and Resto had a back and forth. Okay. And Rex cammed up and started talking about his mother and started talking about his daughter. Resto's daughter is 8 years old. And Rex said out of his mouth that he hopes she get great. hmm You know the same thing he said about YouTube cameras and Lemon's niece and mother. Always talking about pulling up on his mother. And it get overlooked. It gets overlooked all the time. Hold on, let me drop this link. Because I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I don't feel like looking at no uh minute mark, and YouTube got rid of those clips. So add a clip it, like record it, save it in the cloud, and y'all can hear for yourself. hmm Sick shit. And it's gonna go into what I'm about to get into later shortly. Sure. Get it. The grape. There it is. Y'all can see it for yourselves. Boom. In 4K. He said that. I talked about it a couple of lives ago when the Rodney thing came out about the Twitter and about the 17-year-old and how he supposedly said that a 17-year-old got stamina and he's supposed to be in his 30s or 40s and they're trying to label him a pedo. What did I say in my last live? If you crucify him, and I'm not here to defend no fucking body on here, I'm just going by what I see from my perspective, and I try to stand on the truth as much as I can and not lie. The truth is right there in 4K. If you crucify one, line them all up. If Rodney should be banned, excommunicado, or whatever, banished, what they call that? When they blacklist, what they call that again? When they try to black out celebrities and stuff, I forgot, but y'all know what I mean. If he should be pushed out, forgotten about, and whatever, why this nigga Rex is free to roam around these damn panels? He was just over there on and Wiles today. And it's not like they don't know how he is and what he said. Why are y'all surprised? They let him up. He might say something real calming and shit like that, talking about cooking steaks or some shit. Name of the kids, name of the kids he got. And then you say something off the wall. Take an argument with somebody on a panel. And then here come the threats. And y'all like, oh my God, Rex. He do that shit all the time. Are y'all slow? He said the same thing to YouTube cameras. I saw that shit myself. I was like, I was in attendance when he said that, and she kicked him off. She don't have nothing to do with that nigga at all. There was no coming back. I saw him on a panel with her, and he tried to talk to her. She wouldn't say shit to him. She stayed on mute, as if nothing never happened. I guess he cashed at these hosts to be able to come up there or come around. You know, he leave with his wallet. He tried that with the V lady. She let him up there before, but then she said, nah, you gotta go. She kicked him off. And not only after he said what he said about Resto's daughter, Lolo dropped him. And he wrote something in the chat about her, about something about threatening her channel. And somebody, I don't know, maybe it was her or whatever, she deleted the chat message. I couldn't see it, but because I'm a mod over there. She deleted it and she was like, I try to be nice to you. I say, Lolo, you can't be nice to a demon. That's like befriending a demon. There's something seriously wrong with him. And he came up and said that shit. You know how easy it is for Resto to take that and go report that to the authorities in his area? He came up and did it. I'm just saying. If you crucify one, line them all up. Whether they did it, whether they said it, or whatever. Because I side anybody. Whether I support you or not, I side anybody that support motherfuckers like that. He get to go and roam around and nobody don't say shit to him. Well, you should say that. Why? Because he leave with his wallet and Rocky don't. Let's call it what it is. Because he cash app and pay to play, or in this case, pay to say what the fuck he want to say on your platform, putting your shit at risk. And I guess why you don't. He's a little bit more reserved, or he don't give out enough money. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, child. You got to know to talk about Rodney and be like, "What's up, Max? Here you go. Here's the link." What, child? Y'all can look at the link in 4K. He said that shit. He said that shit in 4K. Now y'all gonna crucify him or do he get a pass? I'm watching y'all. Anyway, I'm just a little old nobody with a small channel over here. Make sure you hit the like. Please, thank you. I appreciate it. Child. I did my little thing. I'm drinking water. I'm staying hydrated because it was hot and it was cold and it was hot again. Then it rained. Child, this weather don't know what it wants to do. But I'm staying hydrated anyhow, child. Because not all money is good. I know I say I need money, but look now. And I'm on in the era of I will take your money, but you get out of order. Yeah, I will still cuss you the fuck out. Okay. You get out of order. Even though you take me money, I'll cut your motherfucking ass out. I ain't kissing your ass. You polite to me, I'm polite to you. If I see you for your works, your demonic works around here, and I don't want to be bothered, I just want to be bothered. Just face it, I don't want to be bothered. And what's up with Atlanta interviews supposed to be getting in trouble with something? I don't know. Troy been going live about him lately. I haven't really been keeping up with the street set. I've been watching Atlanta street interviews for a couple of years now. Maybe like 4 or 5 years. Maybe I think it was before the pandemic though. That would be 6 years ago, right? Damn, time is going by so fast. But yeah, but I don't know what's going on with him. They said they like side eye him because he's sleeping with these prostitutes and stuff. But if they consent to it, okay, if he interviewed him and he give him a hotel room, give him food, whatever like that, and they want to or they consenting to pay him back by offering sex. I mean, those are two adults. So they're gonna give it to somebody else anyway. So I mean, if it's consensual, I don't care. Why not? Why is he looked as a monster or something or a pervert? It ain't no different than them going out there and selling it to strangers. Are they perverts too? I don't know. Maybe it's a business transaction. Maybe it's an agreement they had while filming. I don't know. Shit, they adults about it. Now somebody be like, well, he forced himself on me. He manipulated me into then that's another story. But if they consented on having sex with him, they consent to if the sex is consensual, what the fuck is the problem? But anyway, I don't know too much about that story. I only know from what I see, or this is what I heard. I know he was over there at Emery's at one point, one time. I think his name was mentioned. He went to Lemons too before Lemon lost his channel. Uh, Atlanta Street Interviewers. Yeah, like 'cause I think he had some beef with that Octavius dude and Kiki and them and the lady in wheelchair or something like that. So I guess he was going around places that they be at. So yeah, that's what I seen him. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm surprised to see him around these parts. So I guess he's trying to kind of sort of change up his When I see he got a baby, I know we had a baby, Bob, but I gotta go over there and see, pay a little attention to that. And I had a long chat with one of my spiritual brothers in the Lord, and he was like, updating me and catching, we was catching up with each other and what was going on the past couple of years, and like, oh man, I felt for him, when taking care of elderly grandparents and aunts and uncles, and then when they pass away, they come these motherfuckers, they ain't done shit, wondering if they're well, got their hands out, would they worry about what they want to get, but they ain't put the footwork into caring for the elderly. They just waiting for them to die. There are some wicked ass relatives. You may not know it until you probably have. I can tell you when you'll see it because I've experienced it. You will experience it. This is say you got parents that own property alone, and they happen to get sick, or you have one parent and they own property and they happen to get sick. Just watch them fucking relatives that only show up when they in the hospital. And as soon as they get better, they disappear. And they only show up when your parent is sick. Yep, that's the one. Those are the ones waiting around for them to die to see what they can take. Find out what assets they got and shit. Them the snakes to watch out for. Now the ones that probably linger around might be some snake ass motherfuckers too, but the ones that pop up only when the person sick, watch their ass side out there. Watch them carefully. But anyways, I'm just over here running my damn mouth, child. Making sense. Troy World. Nicholas, is this true? 7 children and $250,000 in child support? Damn, is that back child support? Honey, he owe that much in back child support? I don't know. Child. Godspeed. That's all I gotta say about that one. Bless his heart. Evidently, he should have put that strap on tighter, as Jay-Z was saying. He should have put the strap on tighter. That's a condom, in case you know. It's the strap. That's condom. Now the strap is gun too, but yeah, what he been putting on the condom, before you whoop these hoes. So yeah. So yesterday, Bitman TV hit Lolo's link because she did I think the day was that Thursday, right? She did call for him. She did I guess spur of the moment live. She sounded like she needed to get some sleep, honestly. I was like, Lolo, go get some rest. You sound tired with probably had a little bit too much edibles. I don't know. I personally thought she probably needed to take a nap or something before going live. But she's like, no, I'm gonna go live now. This is right after YouTube cameras. So YouTube cameras redirected all of us to Lolo's. So I'm going over there and she was calling for Bitman. He never came. So she go live last night. It was Friday night. And Bitman pops up on the link. And him and Resto had a back and forth. He was kind of like poking at Resto first. I don't know what's going on between them two. I don't know. Maybe it's some past stuff that went on. Then I hit the link. The first thing he says is, I don't know that lady. I don't know her. I didn't even say anything. I guess once the queen entered the room, into the scene, he started saying, I don't know her. I don't know her. I said hello to everybody. And I said, man, say again. Now I'm up here and we can have a dialogue now. Tell me again what exactly did you say now. Repeat what you said on your live about me. Not about Lolo, not about YouTube cameras, even though he was talking shit about them. He was talking hella shit about them too. About how fake they are and all that other shit. I can't really get too much into details because I was in and out of that line. But I dropped down, right? I already explained why I dropped down. I said, hey, I was having a bit of fun with him, okay? I was like, drop that since I blocked him. Uh, I think it was the other day when she said, shit, you see him, block him on site. They've been having an issue, I don't know when he started with them two ladies. But it was one day Lola went live, he dropped down. No, she told us, she said, you see him, block him out the chat. Okay, I was following instructions. So he dropped down, I blocked him. I blocked him from, instructions. But I said, you know what, why he live? I figured, let me drop down so he can block me and get his bed back, right? Was having a little fun with his ass. But then he started getting serious. He was like he started getting upset. Now, it ain't the first time I dropped down over there after our back and forth. Like once in a blue moon, I might drop down in the chat. I might greet everybody, whatever, like that. Not saying too much towards him. And I dipped out. That's it. That's all. Not to start no shit and nothing. But when I dropped down this one particular time, I say, block me, block me. You can block me if you want, since I blocked you. He got paranoid, it seemed like. He got really paranoid. He was like, and don't you share this live to Dolo Discord, the queen. Don't you sell this live. That's some snake shit. I say, what? I wasn't even on that type of time. I wasn't even thinking about going to Discord, sharing that on Discord. But okay. I'm like, what the fuck is he? I'm like, he seemed paranoid, like really paranoid. And then he started coming at me. That's why Krista was right about you. You weird. You a weird woman. And he started shouting out that troll. Wait a minute, I'm weird, but you shouting out somebody you can't see. That be like, that's who he shouts out. But I'm weird. Okay. I say, alrighty then. And what else he said? He said, you keep it up, I might just make it with Krista of mine and let her snipe you out. I said, why don't you do it yourself? I'm here. You can block me. It went from fun to it turned left, like real fast, over the fact that he's afraid that I'm going to share his live in his Discord. I never share his live in the Discord or any Discord. I don't share shit on my own Discord. Why the fuck would I share his live on any Discord? But anyway, so he went on here and put that live on members. It's on members only. So I said, well, say what you said right now. Say what you said to me in your live. He's like, I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. Whatever. And I was pretty much telling him, yeah, he was talking shit about you and YouTube cameras. They been knew that. But it was like, it seemed like he was scared that I was going to share his life. What? Hell afraid. Hell afraid. I ain't afraid of you. Nobody say shit about him being afraid of me. What else? He said how he twist up my words. I don't like having conversations with people like that because they like to twist your shit. And it's not because they say he got autism, right? It's not because of that. There's people in general that don't have that shit that like to twist up what you say. Everything you say, they twist it up. They want to hear what they want to hear. Instead of hearing the truth loud and clear, they want to jumble up what you said because they're emotional, they're mad, they're angry, and then they make their own shit up. It's hard to have conversations with folks like that. That's why a lot of time I stay reserved. I stay quiet. I stay observant because it's like, And thank God for live streams and recordings where you could catch shit in 4K. You can't say what I said and the shit is recorded because then that makes you a liar. So I was telling them, I said, yeah, you seem like you was afraid that I was going to share your stuff out in Discord. I wasn't even on that type of time. He was like, I don't know you, and this and that. And I said, oh, you don't know me. I said, hold on just a minute. I already came prepared. So I already had my little receipts like piled up on my post, my community wall, right? Those of you who've been keeping track know, right? So I went on here and shared one post with pretty much everything on it, how I started, whatever like that. I said, go on ahead and play that audio clip of that shout out he did after he dragged Quista. This was after me and him had a boost. And by the way, while people tell my son, the queen, yeah, you messy, you always starting shit. No, what you don't see is when people start with my ass. And I finished the ass whooping. See, the finished ass whooping is what you do see. And then y'all want to have your own, opinions on me. Oh, she's always starting shit without seeing everything in whole. People see what they want to see, child. They befriend who they want to friend, Rodney's an enemy, but Rex is a friend. Even though he go around talking about some little children should get grades. He's a friend. Rodney's an enemy. Them type of people. But anyway, So I shared that, and on that receipt, he gave me a shout out. While he's hollering, I don't know her, I don't know her, I don't know her. And I had another clip there, another link. She didn't even play. Big man dropped down. It was like, oop. Rex was like, oop. And somebody in the chat said something about y'all ganging up on him, but y'all not ganging up on grown folks. Now, I want to say something about that. Somebody wrote, y'all ganging up on dead man, but y'all not ganging up on grown folks. First of all, my fight or my issue with grown folks ain't mine. Second of all, I heard about the situation and I've already expressed that on my community wall. Before all that, grown folks did worse to Lolo than Big Man ever did. I don't even know how grown folks even have direct access to Lolo after the shit he did, especially during her mother's death. How he gained access to Lolo like that. I would have been cut him off, blocked him, all that shit. There's no access denied. Access denied. So I don't know how he have direct access to her. Some people believe she has an attraction to this guy. Because the whole thing is, somebody said, well, Lolo's giving more smoke to Big Man more than grown folks because Big Man is an easy target. So I guess that's what that person in the chat was hitting to, like, y'all ganging up on him, but not grown folks. I don't do the gang up, honey. If it ain't my fight, I'm gonna take a step back. I'll say something if I have to, but I'm gonna take a step back. And second of all, I've been banned grown folks off my motherfucking channel a while ago because I already know him by his work, son. I seen him around over the years. I know him by his works. And the moment he starts slithering over here, asking me for an interview, block. Especially when he fell out with just Kristen. Then what happened after that? They got cool back together. Exactly. I was well in my right. Block. So ain't no y'all in there. And my issue with Big Man, that's like our issue. Like he came for me, and I tapped his little ass back. One of his little former Snoop Foop snack. I can tell who it is. Sour Patch begged me to leave him alone. She said, "Okay, he's not saying anything. Can you stop?" I said, "I don't know." He like called me out my name and shit like that. Oh, he called me a bitch yesterday. Now he have not he didn't on in our former BC. I don't think he ever called me a bitch. Not in public anyway, but he called me one yesterday. And I kind of like had to stake him a little bit. Because what y'all ain't going to do is playing all in my face, coming around my channel and shit like that. Like, you all cool breeze and shit. And then when you get around mixed company, you don't know me. Oh, okay, watch this. There you go. He just gave me a shout out like a couple of months ago. But you don't know me. I modded for him. And then I left when I saw that I was doing most of the motherfucking work and he wasn't doing shit. I said, "Oh hell no, let me back up on out of here." Maybe that's what why he's mad. But he don't know me. Oh, okay. But anyway, that's enough of that. So Godspeed. I don't have no issues with you, big man. Okay. Um, you're already going through enough because my heavenly Father don't play around with me. Okay. So God bless you in all your endeavors. So go about your way. I don't have the energy or the time to deal with you. Okay. If you hate me, you can hate me all you want. You can say you don't know me all you want. That's fine. I'm gonna always uh prove a lie when it come out of me. I'm always staying on my shit. Can't you? Anyways, don't ever lie on me. That's another lesson. Don't ever tell lies. I'm the lie debunker. You better ask somebody. Oh, that's right. You said you keep mentioning. And then another thing. There's a couple more things I gotta address with that. Why every time somebody got an issue with me, they gotta bring up Crystal? Why can't they fight their own battles solo? They gotta bring in all these other names, all these other people. Isn't that triangulation or some shit? I don't know. I don't know. My common sense is probably still lost somewhere in the woods. But oh excuse me, not common sense, comprehension. That's right. If you got an issue with me, don't bring third, fourth, and fifth party in the issue. Stand in your shit, stand alone, and say what you gotta say concerning me. Okay? You don't see me pulling this one in and that one in. Now, one time I mentioned them two. Oh yeah, they were right about you, big man. This person was right about you. They did say you were flip flop this and that. No, not one time. I direct you directly, one on one. He did that before when we had an issue. Always bringing her up and then going to shout her out for her giving him pictures of me and shit. Pretty ass pictures, by the way. Thank you. But anyways, and another thing too. How come it's these single motherfuckers with nobody who these single motherfuckers who aren't married, aren't desirable to get married, possibly. Possibly, maybe never will get married. Always telling somebody who is actually married what they should and should not do with their marriage. When I shut this off, I shut this off, baby. I am what you call a multitasker. I could do my duties as a wife and I could come on YouTube and network mingle, you know, that type of stuff. I'm a retiree, I got time. Now, when you finally find a wife or a husband, a thing, or whatever your get down is, someone who finally love you, and you could stay married for more than 10 years, then you could come and talk to me. Other than that, don't tell me shit about what I should and should not do in marriage when you ain't never stood in marriage, especially if you ain't never got parents that was actually married. You ain't got no parents, you ain't got no aunts and uncles and grandparents that's married. Don't say shit to me about marriage. That goes for anybody, especially his ass. Now, I'm done on that subject. Have a nice life, big man. I'm glad you are alive when they presume you dead. I'm actually glad you are still in the land of the living. Hopefully you'll live well. Don't tell no lies and change your ways. Okay? I forgive you for calling me a bitch. Now, let's see if you forgive yourself. Congratulations on your weight loss and your health journey. Okay? Just be careful what you say out of your mouth. What the Bible say? The power of life or death is in the tongue. Curses and blessings come out the same tongue. Speech. You could bless someone and you could also curse someone. But while you're cursing someone, you could also curse yourself. Tread carefully. Anyways, well, now I gotta go back to the Rex situation by him saying what he said about Resto's daughter should be violated. He also said that now Lolo told her testimony about being essayed as a child. Why then she would let Rex up there? Now she heard him say this things before. Most of the people had. But why would you open your platform? Well, I ain't gonna say, people are grown. I ain't gonna tell nobody what to do. But this just put it on him. Knowing Lolo's past childhood of being essayed as a child, he then gonna get up there and say another child should be essayed? Traumatizing what's going on with Lolo. If you never, ever been violated, whether you as a child, adult, whatever like that, you do not understand what I'm talking about. That's re-traumatizing and triggering somebody that went through that, especially if they've been penetrated. But he's the monster y'all chose over the other one. What's that? Two of the lesser evils? Is that what it is? Child, I can't. Some of these people around here. These parts. Something wrong with y'all. And then that one got the nerve to say, I need my head examined. Meanwhile, they sitting there grinning. You call one a pedo, but y'all sitting there grinning. Y'all grinning and hanging around the other suspected pedos. Make motherfucking sense. And everybody see it. And if anybody say anything, they in fear and they gonna get this and that. And Cry loud and spare not. I ain't got that type of time to sit there and play and fool around with these fucking demons. I'm gonna say what I need to say what I got to say, and move on. I can respect anybody platform. I can. Because I could choose to leave. That's true. But on here, if I'm whatever I need to express, if I gotta express myself, if I gotta let some shit out, I'm gonna say what I need to say. Period. If I'm led to say something, that's what I'm gonna do. That's why it's called YouTube. You. Keyword you. Now watch somebody steal that. I see you. You right there with them large numbers. Repeating my phrases and you act like you don't watch me. I ain't gonna call you out just yet. But give me my credit. Anyways. Thank you all for watching. I see you guys peeking in. So, I know some of y'all is just shy. Y'all too shy to drop down. You got the little reporters, the shadow reporters, child. They like, oh my gosh, she live. They gotta go. Somebody's phone, right somewhere out there, somebody's phone is ringing and thinking, and they're reporting and sharing my live, and they're clipping and taking screenshots. They're watching to see if I'm going to say anything specifically about certain CCs that they need to go and send information to, child. Yeah, I got this shadow group allegedly is watching me, and they sending stuff out to these different groups, child. Like, you're giving me that click and glue, thank you. What you can do is be useful and run my playlist. I get these watch hours up, okay? That's what you can, motherfucker, do. Make yourself useful. Chop, chop. Make yourself useful and get these watch hours up for me. Thank you. I know there's not too many people was live today. Child. One person decided to go live. I guess they was Cash App to go live. They saw, oh, she set her live up at like 8:10. They hurry up and woke that person up out of their slumber. Get your smokes ready. I'm gonna need you to go live. Here's $25. Child. Can you give me some 20? Can you give me $25? Because I need it. And I promise you I won't smoke that shit up. I need it for real. Can you bless me with $25? Shit. Only if you want to. I'm just saying. I mean, make that cash useful, child. So that go multiply 10, 20-fold. Okay. The Lord is blessing me right now, right now. The Lord is blessing me right now, right now. He woke me up this morning, started me on my way. The Lord is blessing me right now, right now. And he's blessing you too. I'm just saying. God will do what he said he will do. He will stand by his word. He will come through. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. I used to love when my pastor sang that. That's the pastor I told you about that married us. She recently passed away. Whew, she's in the bosom of the Most High. That woman is a remarkable woman. And she has a whole real, oh my God, her whole family of singers. And I used to love when she said that. Like it cuts through your heart, your spirit. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. And I know I'm not a singer. I was like, they were like, stop, stop. I'm singing from my heart, man. I'm singing from my heart, child. Other songs I can remember singing. I love him. I love the baptism song. Take her to the water. Take her to the water. Take her to the waters to be baptized in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. Ooh, I love that song. I remember when we got baptized at the beach. That was a beautiful experience. Even the seagulls sat still. That was, I wish I was able to record that. Even the birds, like the seagulls that fly around, even they sat still and watched us towards our direction as we was getting baptized. They stopped. As soon as the baptism was done, that's when the seagulls went back to flying around and stuff. I say, wow, like look at God's wonder. Even the birds, the animals obey him. That was a beautiful sight to see. Yep. What else to talk about? I don't know if Queen I've had a baby yet. She's in the eight. No, she's 8 months though. It'll be too soon. But word has it that Danny is begging her to come back. Child. I don't know who suffers. The children, unfortunately. We gotta cover them prayer. Child. I don't know. I don't know what my husband's watching, but it sounds like something action packed. They shooting like a they are shooting. Bang, 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 bang. Like GTA. I was still playing GTA. I took my Xbox died. And right now we don't got the funds to get another one just yet. So yeah. And I said we I'll just say just anyway. Meanwhile, you got people in need. But then you got people that's sitting here telling these stories that you believe, they sound believable, then they come out here and say something slightly different. It's like it makes people not want to give. And then me, they're like, she's somewhat new. I don't really know the queen like that. How do I know that she's really in need and shit like that? But yet, you got people that play around with money, uh, abundance amount of money, just to ban people out of contests and off of channels. They don't even. It's not even good enough to ban people off of to play the Squid Game and ban people off panels anymore. That's not good enough. No, they getting banned off of channel chats. First it was panels, then it was chat. Now they want them banned from channels. And it's like, you got these people using their money and being controlling with it, puppet mastering and shit. And folks, it's just because there's so much money, they can't resist. I mean, times is hard, but at the end of the day, don't let nobody control your shit. Period. At the end of the day, it's your channel. You had to decide a vote. You could get to decide what you want to do or don't want to do. That's the first thing I learned about the YouTube game. Don't ever let nobody try to control how you should do run your channel. Had somebody the other day, oh, you talking about JC, but she ain't say nothing about you. I said, yes, she did. And even if she didn't, if I want to do commentary on what's going on, what she's saying, I could do that. It's public. I could do that. I'm a content creator. Sometimes I like to give commentary and reactions and shit. The queen before you react. If it's public, it's going to be talked about. Why not me? You know? And I try to be fair, unbiased. So I am. I can't constantly sit there and lie on someone because I don't like them. I'm gonna tell the truth whether I like them or not. I don't do that cult like shit. Oh, because I don't like this person, I don't like them too. No. Usually when I see people move like that, it's like, So if their friend don't like me, you ain't gonna like me either. After you sending me a bunch of hearts and stuff in the chat. So somebody don't like that you cool with, or who happen to be a larger YouTuber, don't like me, then you're not gonna like me either, and they're gonna follow suit and so forth and so on. And yeah, just know that's a cult. That is a cult being run. Cult come in many forms, honey. A lot of times they don't drink the physical Kool-Aid. There's that spiritual Kool-Aid shit too. You know, somebody mentioned imprinting, right? Imprinting. Am I saying it right? I don't know. Maybe Babes could correct me. He used it. They're not saying triangulate anymore. I was getting tired of that word too, child. Every time somebody introduce a new word, here they go. There they all go. And imprinting. They've been imprinted. Somebody claimed that I've been imprinted. Like, you mean like Twilight? Imprinted like Twilight? Hey TC, how are you? Like the Twilight series when the wolf imprinted on Bella's child. And boy, the wolf was fine. Jacob, that was his name. She should have chose Jacob instead of Edward pasty white looking ass. Because he's a vampire. What makes him so special? Jacob was fine. Ugh. She should have chose fine ass Jacob. Jacob granddaddy was, he was a handsome guy. His wife sacrificed herself so that vampire bitch won't take him out. He was being jumped as a wolf. But anyway, ATC, what's going on? Did you see what your boy Rex said last night on Lolo's? I already dropped the link in here. I clicked it. I already talked about that and how I felt about that shit. Oh yeah, follow me on Rumble. I have a Rumble. I already put y'all up on games so you'll be deleting your live streams or whatever. You can stream on Rumble on StreamYard. If you delete your live streams, you could just direct the people on your Rumble. So the stream won't be gone. I mean, these people be allowing these loose cannons on their panels and fuck up their streams all the time. It be the same, and you know, it be the same group of people doing that shit. They ain't learned their lesson yet. It be the same group of people, same triggering words, the same group of people. You know, I had my own channel play. I guess because I was in phase by I was saying he was gonna block me. I said block me. That's what I wanted you to do. It was like, I do worse. I take your chance. See, that's what happens being in this set. That's why I don't never claim. I don't know why people think I want to be part of a beef sector or any sector. Never that. Like, if I wanted to be part of beef sector, I could a long time ago. I no. Nope. Now watch. I stick around people that actually support, but no, I never claimed I wanted to be part of speech. That was another lie. That's the narrative too that came out that because old girl ain't even accepted no more. I'm trying to hang around certain people to belong. I never was like that. Don't you know? Listen. I'm a Pisces by nature. Don't you know most Pisces are loners? I never wanted the need to belong to a fucking group. I've always been a one woman army. I've always been solo. That was my shtick. I never hang on and cling on to a motherfucking group. Now I would network, but me claiming to be like part of a group, no, nah, not really. Mm-mm. No, no. But yeah, that's the narrative, child. But it ain't like there's hundreds and hundreds of people watching that anyway. So I mean, I'm not number shaming, but since I've been number shamed upon, there it is. I've been fat shamed. I've been number shamed. I've been ugly shamed. I'm like, me ugly? Me ugly? I might not be everybody's cup of tea. It's like, I already got mine already. They searching for theirs. I already got mine already. He right in the other room. I got mine already. I got the ring on my finger, marriage certificate right in the closet, in the safe space. Yeah, I got mine already. So that's supposed to be shade. Child, please. Then you look at some of these people like you can't help but to laugh. Like, what? Somebody mentioned somebody keeps shading someone else, but then I'm feeling somebody that I've been, I guess, had an issue with me for the last couple of weeks. Because I ain't got no issue with him, but he had issues with me. He been like throwing little daggers and shade at another person, but I'm kind of feeling those daggers like about putting foots on necks and shit like that. Like, but I haven't even felt the sting yet. Like, hmm? I haven't deleted one post, but that person deleted several. Ain't that right, babe? I already posted you deleted when I posted that video. Uh, he put up that little video, that little dedication video to me, and I threw one back at you, and you started deleting, hiding shit in the midnight hour. Yeah, you didn't know I was a night person, did you? I'm a little night hawk. I used to work nights, so I'm used to it. My daddy used to work like maybe I got it from him. I don't know. I just be up at night. I have to see that. Okay. Right back at you. Let's see, he deleted the video. Then he posted another video, somebody else's video, who had the same music that was in his initial video. Then he deleted that. That shit was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie. I say, damn, don't tell me the mighty big bad lion is shooketh by the queen, child. You know how people who are so prideful, they have a hard time to admit defeat or accept defeat when they've been defeated. So they gotta hang around amongst the people they feel as though ain't no threat to make them feel like, yeah, like a big kahuna in the jungle, beating their chest. And it's like, I'm just one person over here. I'm just one little old channel, one little old weirdo. Yeah, over here doing her thing. See, I never stepped out of my channel. I haven't stepped out of my channel to gather stuff, to collide it in a video. Child, they went all the way to my TikTok. They got my some shit. They went all the way they went all the way to my TikTok. Got some clips of me. Like what? I haven't took it out of YouTube. What they always say, if you can't handle this person pride themselves being part of a sector, they always say, if you can't handle the beef and a drag, you ought not to be in a sector. But it's like, it's barely a beef or a drag. Like, person obviously had an issue with me, and I just rat tatted that motherfucking ass. You don't get to sharp tongue me, and I ain't gonna have questions, and I ain't gonna respond. I'm not built like that. No. The last person that did that now is telling y'all that I've been stalking her for 14 years. She tried that already. Look where it got her. Oh no. I don't. Now I'm older now, but my resolve is still strong than ever. I'm a little bit more mellow, but my resolve is still strong. It never changed. And I guess somebody should have warned them about me. I don't sit there and take verbal lashes from nobody and think I just supposed to roll over and just let you just do what you want. You don't tell me to go heal after you don't cut me, and then you come back and cut me some more and think I won't have a machete to slice off whatever I need to slice. That's not how that works. Anyways, I know I wanted to do a little story time. I had fun talking to y'all in the early morning hours. That was fun. I'm most likely gonna do that again. I'll probably pre-set up some lives just for that, so I could talk to y'all in the midnight hour. Now you see how I ran my mouth for an hour and 13 minutes, and I ain't got nobody on the panel with me. It's just me, myself, and I. Turn that shit down. He outside blasting music. Shit, jeez. Okay, you got a good sound system, geez, in your car. Shout out to the group in the chat. And that check out my link tree where you can check all my socials. Perhaps that's how they found my TikTok. And it claim I'm a stalker, child. He went all the way to another platform to get shit. Damn. But then gonna say in the same tongue, you're not worth watching. But but your dude girl, most likely they're female. I'm not gonna say it's a dude. So I'm gonna assume they're women. Probably women around my age group. Probably somebody that never showed themselves. Maybe I remind them of somebody that they didn't like in school. I don't know, child. Maybe I remind him of an auntie that he can't stand. I don't know. I don't know what his real reason why not liking me. Maybe another bitch is in his ear and kind of like program him not to like me. I've seen that happen before. hmm Behind every angry man, there's a woman whispering in his ear, instilling that anger in him. hmm I believe that. I stand by that. Someone else is putting stuff about me. I don't know who, but just remember, God see all, honey. You don't play about men. I ain't bragging. I'm living that life. I'm just saying. Anyways, gotta keep your mouth off people. Yeah, look around. Uh, anyway, I was gonna tell a little story time. It's about something I was thinking about. I do stuff off the dome. I don't take notes or nothing. I was gonna do another story time. I already talked about my dumbass coworkers. Oh, let me let y'all know some of the stuff that was going on in the church we attended, right? How am I fucking? Oh, I could tell it was so much shit that was going on in that church. Let me tell y'all. So one of the co-pastors of the church, there was several pastors there. It was like one, there was two bishops, three actually, him and his wife. There was another bishop that was there. But she was rarely there now. She only popped up when the initial bishop was there, like fronting like she was always coming in, but she wasn't. Because I think, I don't know, these people knew each other a long time before I even got there. My spiritual brother was the one that got me going to this church. And um, it seemed like it was some tension when my pastor had just passed away. When she became the pastor, by the time I went, she had just became a pastor. And I guess some people didn't like the fact that she became a pastor. So some people left and went to the other state where the ministry is based at. And some people stayed behind. So there was this one co-pastor and his wife, they left, went to the other state because they were wannabes. I don't think um as a pastor, I don't think he was walking in his true calling. I think his wife, they definitely was trying to emulate the actual um two bishops, the husband and wife bishop. It was just emulating them. You could tell. It wasn't like being themselves individually, like, you know. But anyway, so let me tell you about this co-pastor, how he was treating his wife at the time. And by the way, that he at this point, they were both divorcees. She was his, I think, second wife at the time. She owned her business, right? She had a cleaning business. And then I found out that sometimes she would be shorthanded on staff. That some of the people in the church who work for her, and she don't be having no money to fucking pay them. I found out because when I was on vacation, she asked me to help her. And I was like, well, how much you paying? Because at the time I was a single mother, a single woman. I had my own place, and I wasn't finna work for free. You know what I mean? So she was like, I can't pay you. No. I said, nah, I can't do it. I might as well just go back to work early and work some extra hours and get overtime. I'm not gonna clean no offices and stuff and don't get paid nothing. No, not even for a favor. Business is business. Like you may be a pastor, but business is business, and I got bills to pay and obligation. Nope. So anyway, she was struggling in this business. Okay, she had contracts and stuff like that because she had owned a business before. Her and her former husband, they used to run a business together, and they were business partners. That fell out. So she know a little bit about business and stuff. So she married this co-pastor. The co-pastor, he's on again, off again on drugs. Okay, on again, off again on drugs. You know, he is a street person. My brother in Christ, my spiritual brother, he kind of like he knew him growing up, and I'm like, oh, he knew the guy growing up. When I first saw him, I kind of like had a crush on him. This was before he married this woman. Then when I had went back to the church and became a member, yeah, he was a pastor and stuff, and he was married to her. And I'm glad I dodged a bullet, honey. But baby, I ain't dealing with no damn drug addict. So anyway, he was basically the downfall of her business and their marriage. Let me tell you what happened one time, right? There was another sister in the church. He asked, she has a minivan. He asked to borrow her van and claimed it was for the business or whatever. Do you know she took her van and didn't hold on just a minute. Okay, I'm back. I had to open the door for baby. I'm sorry. What you doing? Get down. Jesus. So, oh, let me tell y'all. So he took the van, right? He asked to borrow this van. Do you know he kept her van for a whole week? He was missing. He didn't tell his wife where he was going or nothing. He disappeared. I think it was 2 weeks actually. My pastor told her, if I was you, I thought he may be like a son of me, but I file a police report. That's that. Do you know? I guess they must have had a meeting with her, right? I'm looking at her like, and she has a son. But at the time, I think the son went off to live with his father. So I guess she could pursue her ministry or whatever. I don't know, whatever. That was none of my business. And there's no judgment there. But I think the bishops from the other state had a meeting with her. And when I saw her that Sunday, she just started praise dancing before she got in the sanctuary. And I was looking at her like, uh-uh. That's all putting two and two together. And my logical mind started setting in. Because I'm like, that's not right. He's supposed to be a past. That's not right. Don't just take a car like that and now I want to put. I think they convinced her not to go to police. Somehow I think they convinced her not to go to the police. Okay, so she's sitting there praise dancing. I was mad as the fuck. How you supposed to get to and from work and shit like that? You know what I'm saying? How she supposed to get around now? She don't took her fucking minivan. So he pops up back out of nowhere. I think hot as a kite. He disappeared for a while. Like he'll disappear for months and months at a time. And then he'll come back. when he came back all messed up, like he been on the streets and shit like that. I told you he was on drugs, he was on that shit. And I'm like, mm-mm. So I said, I'm gonna lock his ass fucking up. So I had a conversation with somebody about it, and word got to him about it. And he called himself like coming for me, so I came right back at him like he saw because he think he another one. He think he's like invincible. The head bitch and doesn't do what he want. That Zilla, the one that's supposed to had she barely did shit. Somebody else had to do it. Help me with my wedding. I called Zilla at my wedding. They supposed to be partners in crime, right? And she used to always brag, we're brats at the ministry. They're brats in the ministry. Now this heifer is my age. And we're in our 30s at the time. Who brags about being brats in the ministry and shit? You know what I'm saying? I said, that's demonic as the fuck. That's what I'm thinking to my head. That is demonic as hell. Like nothing about this is right, right? But I keep getting the word. I guess God told them that I wanted to leave. I did. And it was like, you have to stay put, you have to stay put. I'm like, wow. I guess I had to stay put and wait for my husband to come to find me. And he did, we got married. And after a while, we got the hell out of there. We did. That's basically what happened. But yeah, he came like 2 weeks later with her van. Like, nothing happened. I said, fuck no. He better not ask to borrow my shit. And at the time, that's when I had my BMW. You ain't borrowing my motherfucking shit. Fuck no. And then you will disappear. Shit, I would have like, no. Where you got? Where you need to go? You're not. No. Mm-mm. And I'm gonna make sure my husband, who's my friend at the time, somebody gonna be in the car with me. I'm not going nowhere alone with you. The fuck. But anyway, mm-mm. So that was one of the things that went in there that like, turned me off. And I'm not trying to turn anybody off from going to church. When you go to church, go for God. Go because you're there, because you have a zeal and hunger to know more about God. What did Jesus say about them Pharisees? Learn from them because they're teachers of the law, but don't do what they do, meaning if some of your spirit know what they're doing isn't right, don't follow that. Follow what God is telling you to do. The teachers of the law, learn that part. But don't the wicked shit, don't follow after that. So I already know right from wrong in there, going up in there, you know. And I grew up in the church before I even went there. But what else? What else is good there? When we went to the Holy Convocation in Ohio, in Cleveland, okay. I kind of like Cleveland. Most of them moved over there compared to when we lived there. It was shit. Some of the hood areas look like the suburbs. I said, no wonder all of y'all moved to Cleveland. Shit. Anyways, um, when we went to the Holy Convocation, right, that same co-pastor, the way he was talking to his wife, you could tell he was high as a fucking kite. I think that was the last one we went to because we was on the verge of thinking about leaving. Me, my spiritual brother, his sister, because she started going too. They was coming at her too. We was all like, we had our own little side meeting, and somebody kept interrupting, right? He kept interrupting, and when my spiritual brother lived there at the time downstairs, she was another pastor who used to be part of that church, and her husband was living there, and he knows like the bishop, like that he's been dealing with them for years, and he dropped a little tea about him, and I'm like, oh, like shit that we didn't fucking know. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But the way he was talking to his wife, she was sitting down and he kind of like stood over her. She was sitting down at the bench. He was standing over her and he was like saying some stuff to her. And I was looking at her and it looked like she wanted to cry. It looked like she wanted to fucking cry. I didn't like that shit. I was like, mm-mm. No, he was trying to poke at me and I poked back at his high ass. But anyway, he was obviously drunk. He was on something. And I'm like, they're not pulling him aside and say anything to him. Do you know he got elevated to a bishop? That's why I say, you know what? It's time to get the hell up out of here. Not too long after that, I think about a year after we left, maybe I heard like a year or two later, the church was gone. They weren't there no more. So they was trying to hold church in somebody's house and shit. I said, see, you elevate that fool to a fucking bishop? I say, oh, hell no. It's time to go. And then, mm-mm. And he hires a damn kite too. Even Ray Charles from the grave could see he was high. The fuck? I don't know what was going on there. So, what else happened? So we went home. We was like, we ain't going there no more. No. But I think that was the last time we went to the church. One time, I guess they was trying to call a meeting on us. Something that my husband said at Bible Sunday school that they didn't like. Something about when people idolize like church leaders instead of God, and they took offense to that, whatever. Anyways, I ain't gonna get too deep into that, but I never knew that was probably gonna be the last day I saw most of them alive. That was the last time I saw my pastor. That's how when we were part ways. My pastor, both the bishops, they all deceased. What in the hell we all doing? Stop it, Tiger. Get over here. What is you doing? He's rumbling around with some bag in the kitchen. Jesus Christ. But anyway, he playing around with something. What else? It was something else. Driving me down. Let's see. I talked about that. So while we left. Oh yeah. Fast forward, right? After he left his wife, the co-pastor. They got divorced. So he ended up with some other boy. And I think he wasn't living in Ohio. He moved back to his own like home city. And I guess he was engaged to this other woman. She kind of looked similar to the last wife, right? And I'm like, okay, almost similar. So it looked like he act like he trying to start his little ministry. Oh yeah, and our pastors would call us and tell us if a certain person called us and asked for money, don't give them none. I kind of had a feeling it was that co-pastor, but I found out later on it was him. I had a guess. Maybe God told me. I don't know. It was him because when she told me that he came to mind. Like she must be talking about this guy. This before I really knew about like the drug use and shit like that. Come find out it was him. I'm like, oh, but yeah, like later on down the line, after we left the church, he don't found him another woman, divorced the other wife, ruined the woman business, ruined her business, just ruined everything. Got with this other woman. Then I found out sometime later. This is talk about recent events. He had caught COVID, right? So he back in Ohio And my matron of honor, who was married to a man at the time, he cool as hell. They got divorced. I know they had marital issues or whatever. Now they got married way before me and my husband got married. I think he at one point he left her for a white woman, and then he came back, whatever like that. They had their marital issues, but they try to work it out. I got along with him. My husband got along with him. They from Brooklyn, so they connect. They still in communication to this day. He's a funny guy too. Uh, they got divorced. Guess who she's married to now? And I was very shocked, surprised, and disappointed. Guess who my matron of honor is married to now? That damn cokehead co-pastor. Excuse me, bishop. That she's married to his ass. That's like downgrading. Why would she downgrade herself? She might as well have stayed with her husband. And I forgot the co-pastor was cheating on his wife. Word had it that he kept cheating on her with the first wife, his bishop wife. He was going back and forth with her, some other women and shit. Child, I can't believe it. Why the fuck she married him? You talking about church drama. Church drama. I used to be the secretary in it. Well, I was one of the secretaries. Me and her were both secretaries too. Then it was that zealot from hell, her ass, acting like she was the boss of us. But anyways, child, that's crazy. She married his coat out ass. And then I was about to say something. Oh yeah, before that, right? Let's go back to when I was still a member of the church. This was right before me and my husband got married. I think we were planning, planning the wedding and stuff. During that time, we were engaged. The co-pastor, you know how you do like church hugs and stuff? You know that church hug, right? I gave him a church hug one time. Do you know that he complained about the way I hugged him because I didn't hug him regularly, with my titties all up on him and shit, with these big triple D's all up on him. He ain't say that, but he wanted like that regular hug when you like whack each other. No, I can give you the church hug. You know when your butt is out and you kind of like pat their back. He didn't like that. He complained to my pastor about it. Oh, I ain't trying to get with her. I said, I don't want you to want me, son. Like, I don't want you to want me. I don't want you. I said, I'm trying to show respect. He gonna say, show respect for what? I said, no, your wife is there. And at the time, I'm like, I'm not trying to, you know. No, as a matter of fact, I wasn't engaged at the time because I was single. I was single. I was single at the time. And I had to like really think back because this was like around 2007 and stuff. So I was single at the time. And I'm trying to respect his wife and shit. Respect what? Now mind you, at this time, this nigga cheating on her and stuff. I didn't know that. Kind of suspected it, but I didn't know that. But why would he be concerned about me giving him a regular hug? I ain't gonna put these triple D's all up on him and his wife right there. That shit was weird. I'm sorry. That was some weird shit. You're complaining about the way I hug you. You think fool down here, I'm giving you a hug. I said, I don't want you. I got a hug. I said, I know that. I don't want you to wet me. I said that before. He he can't handle my clapbacks. He'll say something to me. I said, one time, I guess I was on my period. I came to church no Sunday. And then I was the one that had to like drive the pastor sometimes to church and she don't have a ride. But at the time she didn't have her car anymore. I had to do a lot. Before I even get to the sanctuary, it was work. But I don't know. I got to the sanctuary and he was there. They was about to do praise and worship. Let's see. Miss Dawn was there. Sister Dawn was there. They was getting ready for praise and worship. And he said something to me a certain way. And I snapped back at him. He was like, you need to watch your mouth. I said, you need to watch yours. I was child, I wasn't in the mood. I turned to my spiritual brother, because I told you they grew up together. You know him. I said, you better let him know. I'm not in the mood. You better talk to him. Talk to me like that. Because like he type of person that co-pastor. Forgive me, Lord, for talk about that. This is my story time. And I'm telling the truth, Lord. I'm telling the truth. You know it's true. So he prey on who he think is weak and won't talk back to me. And he thought I was one of those folks because I was, pretty quiet or whatever. I speak what I have to, but I was pretty quiet. And he thought he could mess with me and after around found out, like, no, I would snap back at your rough ass, won't you? And then my period was on too at the time. I wasn't in the mood. I wasn't in the mood. Bad than I had to do with them dumbass coworkers. I would have told story time about that being followed in bathrooms and shit. I got to deal with you too? Not today, Satan. Not today. So at the time, yeah. So I'm telling you, calm down. No, you calm down. So I snapped back at his ass. And one time, a co-pastor, she was so nice. She was a nurse. Like she was a nurse in real life, a real life nurse. And she came here, I saw the way he talked to her outside the sanctuary, right? It's like a coat area and stuff like that. And then there's some little steps that lead to the offices. I saw the way he talked to her. I didn't like it. He talked to this woman, and this woman is older than me. This woman in her 40s. This woman is probably the same age. He talked to her, he talked down to her. Now she's a nurse, she went to college, she all this stuff. He talked to her like she was some little child, like she was nothing. I ain't like that shit at all. I said, listen, you talk to me like that, I will grab my coat and my purse. I will tell you in that sanctuary to go fuck yourself. Ask the Lord to forgive me and leave and don't come back. I said, I wish a fucker would. I was on that type of time. I was on that type of time. Because I think at the time, they made me an usher, and then I became a church secretary and whatever. Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Whew, I didn't like it. But she sat there and took it. I mind my business. I said, if he turned to me and he think he tried it and he failed. Let's just say that. So I'm pretty much the same way today. Like, don't let nobody just say little cutting stuff and be like, I ain't shade. It's shade. It's fun shade. Then the moment you say something, oh no, just forget about it. It's forgotten. Let's move right along. Let me change the subject. And then they fuck around and do it again. Nah, not over here, not I. They'll try to somebody else. Hey, Vibrant, how are you? Not fucking I. You gonna fuck around and find out. Ain't that right, baby? I had to tap that little booty a little bit. Well, it's nothing little about that booty. It's muscular and athletic. Yes. But anyways, right here with the upside down smile, child. I was just talking about some of the stuff Rick said about Presto 8-year old. I dropped that link again, child. Y'all can see it. Shake my damn head about grape. Mm-mm-mm. I will drop it again. I will drop it some more and some more and some more. Wait a minute. Hold up. I think I still got it. I still got my. Oh yeah, my drive is still open. Yeah, my drive is still open. I will drop that link or what he said. I clipped it. I clipped it. He said it. I clipped it. He said it. And that's another thing too. Why folks get mad when you bring up stuff that they did openly in the public? If you are ashamed about what you say and do on here, don't do it and don't say it. You can't control people's mouth. Then they want to threaten you. I'm gonna take your channel. I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to dox you and this and that. At the end of the day, ain't gonna stop who you are. They ain't gonna stop. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna stop what you said or done, what you put out in the atmosphere. Yep, he said it. He said it. Should I drop this link, Jan? Hold on, just a minute. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, y'all. I'm back, y'all. I'm back, and I'm back, y'all. Now I'm back, y'all. I'm back, y'all. I'm back, and I'm back, y'all. Da, 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 da. And if you like these story times, just let me know. Just, excuse me. Okay. Let me know if you enjoy these story times. I know there's some people that's afraid to drop down in the chat because they scared that the lions and the tigers and the bears on my gonna eat them up. They're scared that they're gonna get they next stepped on or whatever have you. However you said it. Oops, I ain't mean to do that. Like, get on, get on out of there. Get on, go on, get. So that is the link I just dropped in the chat after 1 hour and 49 minutes. Okay, yo, Janet was live. I was in the clouds for a short time because I guess since just Krista announced her and Ben was together, but then I think they said that was some type of, I don't know, that wasn't true. I guess they was trolling everybody. I don't know. So now Janet is with Duke. She's showing videos of herself like, you can see me in full body type shit, right? That was a cute dress she had on. I like that dress. Um, I'm like, what? Of all the guys, why Duke? What scribbles? That know I don't like scribbles. He don't like me. Whatever. Long story. Some shit he said to me on like YouTube cameras a couple years ago. Fuck it. But anyways, so she did, this, the same thing that JC was doing when her and Duke was. He'll be on a, he'll hit the link and he be cutting down trees and chopping wood and shit, doing all that outdoorsy shit. Same thing over there, child. So, I could tell y'all this. Daquan, y'all know Daquan, the guy that do the gaming, he got blocked from, just Krista blocked him. Let me tell you what happened. Now, I watched it too. For the past, ever since I guess Daquan encountered JC, he always been begging her to come to his channel, begging her to come to his channel all the time. I don't go there often, not because of that, because it's like I feel as though especially if you got a smaller crowd like me, everybody that drop in my chat, drop down in my comments, I'm gonna check your channel out, and if you're a content creator, I like what I said, I'm gonna subscribe and support. And I feel as though most of these content creators don't do that. They go for people with who they feel as though got larger numbers or got better connect versus the people that been their day ones or people that been there from the door. So I used to drop in his chat or whatever. He has a few, he's a small channel. And it's like he would come over here from time to time. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he only probably came over here when he felt as though he's being ignored by her. So I guess in his mind, to stick it to her, let me go on ahead and drop over there to the Queen's channel. You know how when people get mad at me, they throw her in my face. They do the same thing to her about me, child. Vice versa. But anyway, I think it was one of them situations. So I guess she had her and y'all know her and Lake are cool again. And I think according to what she said, he dropped down and was like, "You don't never see me." So it pissed her off. I guess she got trolled so bad in that small town sector, she was getting tired of trolls and everybody. So it pissed her off. So she talked about it, I think a little bit about it in her last live. But she was like, "Don't do that. I don't like that you did that. Oh, you don't come out and see me." So he said something back to her in the chat and she blocked him. She said bye. And then, hold on just a minute. All right, I'm back, y'all. So, yeah, you're going to probably hear a little background noise. Anyways, what did I have to say? Oh, she blocked him. Then she said, "That's why I don't like fat motherfuckers." She started calling me all kinds of fat, this and that. And I don't like fat men because they're so insecure and in their feelings. Child, she started going off. She pretty much said the same thing she said about Pillsbury, she said about uh Laquan. Lord have mercy. Now Laquan, don't start coming over here, more often now that she don't get your ass the boot. You've been crying for her attention. You've been crying for her to come on your channel. When I've been going over there, it's kind of like, man. So stick with your 20. Yeah, I just chuckled about it. I said, see who they choose, child. These are the people they support. Now look what happened. Look what happened. I was just laughing. Look what happened. That's the one you've been chasing after. That's your superstar right there. Have at it. There it is. But anyways, you gave him the boot. But what else? Yeah, she started calling home. Dang, I don't like fat men. Pretty much, child. Pretty much. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, I don't know if he caught them YouTube tears yet. I don't know if he responded. Maybe I'll peek on over in his channel and see what's going on. I ain't got a problem with the Quan, but I'm just saying, like, you know, there's somebody else too I had to like unsub from because it's like, okay, you, I'm in your chat, especially when you talk about like God and ministry stuff and health stuff. I'm in your chat and it's like two, three people in there, okay. But when I go live, you never check to see if I'm a content creator. You never checked and dropped down in my chat to say, hey, I'm supporting. But they would click the link when somebody got five, maybe four, three, four, 500 deep in their chat. I guess they'll be seen. They'll go over there and hit these links and stuff and kind of like support those people. So I was kind of getting tired of that and be like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm only going to support folks who's going to support me. Now, if I like you, I like you. There's very few that I like that I genuinely like, and they may not come over here or they probably watch and trying to act like they're not watching, but they are. Obviously, they watch because I would say something, and pretty much repeat certain phrases I say, and I'm not talking about just one person. It's more than one of them doing that shit. Matter of fact, I guess they in some same group shit, so they share my shit out and stuff. Maybe they studying me. I don't know, child. Then they go back. Oh, I like this. Let me write that down. Let me put that in my notes. I like the way she said that. And I ain't getting my credit. That's okay, because I'm gonna encourage myself. I'm gonna pat myself on the back. And the Bible said, encourage yourself. I'm gonna pat myself on the back when nobody else ain't doing it. But I see you. But anyways, yeah, you can check your local weather. Nobody don't want to hit the link. Yeah, somebody's live. I guess somebody got Cash App to go live. I be seeing the games. Y'all don't fool nobody. I be seeing the game. Nobody was live today. I said, no, I think I'm gonna go live tonight. Then all of a sudden, poof, come on now. I set up my live and then boom, all of a sudden, ain't nobody stupid. But all right, that's okay. That's good. I'm not that type of person. It's like if I'm like I shouldn't be lying. I don't want to go. Hey, Tuba Chat, how are you? How are you? You could drop your channel link in the chat if you're a content creator. You know the drill, Tuba Chat. You know the drill. To chat. So go on ahead and support to chat if you want to network with other creators. That is the channel to go to. Okay? That is the local weather. Let me do it ASMR style, y'all. Weather for New York City. Conditions are clear with a temperature of 81 degrees. The wind is blowing from the west southwest at 10 miles per hour, 16 kilometers, and the current humidity is 87%. I did ASMR. Road is really encouraging me to get back into my ASMR game. I've been like out of it. So I already explained about that. I already got into that. But he encouraging me to really get back into it. I really like congratulations him hitting like over like what 55K on TikTok. That means he getting paid. Okay. He definitely getting paid. And I think he got 15K on YouTube, child. Child, they hanging on to that. They like, oh, we got a successful one here. Look at, well, we got a successful one here. Yeah. Know how some people live vicariously through other folks' works. I'll get back to my ASMR scratching on taking my makeup brush and slam it to the mic. This is my mini mic from Timo, mind you. My good mic is in the other room. The good mic is not a Yeti, but it's like a cheaper version. But it does its job now. It does its job, okay? 'Cause I would get right on that OBS and get right to work like old times, okay? Shit, I might do a short feed version. I might get on short feed. I can't take time to do some ASMR. Now people was making fun. I noticed somebody was kind of like sort of making fun, kind of picking fun at what he did. No, that like, there is you could get success off of doing that. I've done it before now. I mean, he really got successful. Like his numbers really skyrocketed. But yeah, they're successful in that child. There's this Caucasian lady from England, right? She got like her teeth ain't really all that, and they're like yellow. She would put on red lipstick and she used to do stuff, and she would get all these views. Messed up yellow teeth and all, and she was getting all these views from these people. Yep, there's a marketing for that child. Let me get back into that. And tell you how many people that say they love my voice. They love it. They like it. Anyways. And of course, you know I want to cam up. I do some that's I don't cam up very few. I try to do the visual ones. And they're like, nah, I prefer for you to camera up. I do want to get on my OBS and do that one. I did one briefly where it's some type of chroma key thing where I black out everything, and the only thing that was red was my shirt and my jewelry. I want to do that again, but I want to do that ASMR style. You know, something different. And I need to go dust off my white wig and make myself look like Storm Child and kind of like do like a role play. Get like a deep plunging blouse, V-neck blouse, like a V-neck showing little cleaves. Yeah. Push these triple D's up on my push up. Okay. I get right to work, child. Right to work. At least I am not talking on my other channel. Might as well. And get busy, and on TikTok too. Some people do some more live on TikTok. They do the live one, but I prefer the videos. Now you could record longer on TikTok. I think up to 30 minutes, right? I could just use that shit. Just use the record instead of recording on my phone and taking up space. Like, why not? Anyway, get right on it. Who knows? Maybe me and Ro could do a collab. Hopefully nobody won't block that. But yeah, I noticed, some people kind of like make fun, like especially other men. They're like, hey, ASMR. I mean, with cool people. Have you considered ASMR? Cause your voice, have you considered that? Child. Mm-mm-mm. Do y'all know Tesla? Tesla have an ASMR channel, and I think Dimples have one too. Y'all may not like Dimples, but Dimples has an ASMR voice. Yes, I can spot. I got the ear for it. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I said that before. Tulsa definitely have one from Tulsa. Definitely have an ASMR voice. Definitely. Consider that. Now they see Ro doing it, that might inspire them to like get really, really into it. I know I am. Let me dust off my mic a little bit. Okay, and get my blouse together in that push-up bra and comb out and curl my wig up. Okay, I miss the makeup streams. I used to do makeup streams. It didn't matter if I had one, two people watching me. Somebody was watching my ass. I miss my makeup streams from my old channel, my Just Call Me Mrs. M channel. I miss those streams. But I got some of my other one, my Mrs. M, aka the Queen, my Angelic Warrior 37 channel, plenty of makeup streams. I have a playlist, as a matter of fact. Hold on. You know I come prepared. I'm like the secretary up in here. I ain't finna be nobody else's secretary without a paycheck. Okay, you better pay me. Hit my cash app. Okay, try to put me to work. Shit. Go back. Oh, here it is. Go back makeup streams. Here they go. I have content for days. I have content in my hard drive from my old channel and back to my Angelic World One channel, my initial very first YouTube channel. In my hard drive, I haven't even put out here yet. I have so much content, but then I'll be damned if a dusty motherfucker who barely knows what's left from his right, he or she, whoever, gonna tell me or try to define me who the fuck I am as a content creator and shit on my content on my channel. Well, once upon a time, they had one, two people in the motherfucking chat. And I say I've been around these parts, I've been around these parts. So yeah, here's my makeup playlist. I also got plenty of makeup videos. I told you I do makeup. I even dabble into, I won't say cosplay, but like I experiment with the kawaii look, makeup look. You know, I was an amateur at it. Um, I want to get into face painting. After doing that Fiona look, after doing that Fiona thing, I want to get into, I want to like start painting my face and shit like that. I like fun stuff like that. If that's weird, honey, so be it. I'm gonna be having fun in my weirdness, okay? And I was even thinking about shit, do that on StreamYard, and maybe some people might want to join and do makeup with me. You know, let's do makeup together. Shit. You know, do y'all remember when Tracy World, and shout out to Tracy World, y'all go check her out. Remember before they started doing the cooking contest? I think who kicked off the cooking contest in the pizza? It was the troll, right? Pizza, right? And it was pretty successful because it was funny. You know what the funny part was? After they was cooking, they started they started cussing each other out. That shit was hilarious. That was the icing on the cake. I ain't gonna lie. Cause Rick Reed was on there and everything, and Rico. When they started cussing, it was like Royal Rumble after that was funny. That's why it was successful, man. So where was I? Tracy World used to do, and you remember Chef Finest Wine. I wonder how he's doing. They used to be on StreamYard like on Sundays and stuff, and people would just like cook. It wasn't no contest and nothing. It was just, let's see what you cooking, what you eating type shit. But I remember Tracy World was doing that. Chef Finest Wine was doing it, as far as I know. I hope all is well. Last time I saw him, he was cussing somebody else. I ain't never seen him cuss out anybody before. Did y'all know he did an interview with the guy that played Vaj from What's Happening? That actor? He did an interview with that actor. I ain't go check him out. Yeah. Go on ahead. I guess the video's still over there. Chef Finest Wine. Go follow him and see. He did an interview with the guy that played Vaj from What's Happening. I think that was awesome. What else? Oh yeah, let me get back to okay. When Lisa did the cooking contest, right? That's when everybody started cooking up. This is what I noticed, especially from some of the OGs that I thought was some snaky shit, right? At first, some of them, I ain't talking about particular people. Listen, at first, what I noticed, hey, stop it, you two. Oh, Jesus, they having their little couples thing. They do that every night. Tiger pounced on her, trying to get some poontang, and she slaps him and run away. They do that every night. And then they play chase. They chase each other. They chase each other. They do that every single night. I guess he holding her down in the kitchen this time. Jesus. The one, the bell, that's Larissa. That's the little mini queen around here. So what I noticed, and I'm gonna end it with this, because it's almost, it's at 2 hours. 2 hours of running my mouth. What I noticed about after the contest, it went from, oh, I would never do no contests. I would never do contests and stuff like that, right? To, oh, this is how I would run the contest. I would do X, Y, Z, A, B, C. You should do this in your contest. And then you should do that in your contest. Then it went from that to, you know what? I think I'm going to do a contest too. Now that is some flip-floppy, fake ass shit. Now on that note, I gotta go. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure I get the right song. Excuse me. Hit the notification bell and check all the information in the description box. And I will see you guys next time as my cats try to. It's mating season, y'all. It's mating season. They going crazy in there. Y'all stop it. Stop it. Shh. Tiger, get over here. Larissa, Tiger, get here now. Right now. Come here. Come here. Both of y'all. Come here. Oh, y'all just gonna ignore me now? That's how that's gonna be. No treats. No. Y'all not getting no treats. Damn it. Oh, I hear the whisper. Larissa, come here. Come here, Larissa. At least you listen. Larissa. They probably do it. Oh, there you are. Come here. You just gonna run past me. You gonna run past your mama. Come here. Oh my God. You ignore me too. You know you getting just like your husband. First is the woman, now his wife. You picking up on his traits now. We girls supposed to stick together. We got to stick together. You know, oh, there you go. Now why took you so? Why did I do? I thought you was the rich. Why took you 500 years to come? Now why she gonna tell us she gets jealous? I love you. Say bye, Tiger. Say bye. He's so busy trying to chase his Dyson, man. Okay, good night, y'all. That's enough for touching with the fur baby.